Pizza is loved all around the world. But pizza has a really cool history. Pizza came to America with Italian migration in the 1800s, but it definitely became a staple of the American diet in the 1950s with the growth of fast food. In fact, American pizza shops are 3 of the world's largest fast food franchises. But American pizza is not the same as Italian pizza. The crusts on Italian pizzas are thinner and less packed with toppings. It is so loved that there are even different versions of it in different regions. New York has thin slices, so you can fold them. Chicago has thick deep dish. Detroit's pizza is square with a thin crispy crust. Just to name a few. Some areas call pizza pie, and some call it pizza pie. Early 20th century Italian immigrants to the United States created a pizza called a Pomodoro pizza. It was called pie because it was circular and cut into slices. The somewhat obscure Italian dish was dubbed tomato pie in English. And pie soon started to refer to all sorts of pizza. It stuck since it was one of the first forms of pizza offered in the United States. The word pizza first appeared in English in the early 1800s. In his 1598 Italian-English dictionary, early English lexicographer John Florio defines pizza as a tiny cake or wafer. Pizza is, of course, Italian, but the origin of the word remain a mystery. Some assume the source is the Greek word pita, with a root meaning of bran bread. But others believe it comes from the word bizzo, which means bite, and is from an ancient German language spoken in northern Italy. In Italy, the Neapolitans proudly claim that they invented pizza, but it's more likely that they refined it. The concept of putting toppings on flatbread and baking it has been long known. Persian warriors ate flatbreads with cheese and dates in the 6th century. At the same time, however, the citizens of Naples were the first to add tomato on flatbread. But pizza has always been the average everyday person's food, because it's affordable, filling, and fast. According to legend, pizza became popular outside of Naples in 1889, when a baker named Raphael Esposito made 3 pizzas for Queen Margherita. She was the Queen of Italy from 1878 to 1900. It was a turbulent time in Italy, but she was loved by many of her subjects for her substantial social and charitable work. She was a benefactor to children's hospitals, schools, and institutions, which she visited frequently. She even established Florence's first library for the blind. She was on a tour of Italy with her husband, King Umberto I. The Queen preferred the one with tomato, basil, and mozzarella cheese, which matched the Italian flag's colors. Esposito was so taken with the Queen that he named the pizza after her. Amazingly, Pizza Margherita is still served in the same Naples pizzeria where it was invented. As great as that story is, it might actually be fake. Italy was only unified in name in 1889. The true unification of Italy didn't occur until after the Second World War. Italy was separate states and many wanted to remain that way. There were hostile takeovers, rebellions, and opposing factions on every side of the situation. So many believe it unlikely that a Neapolitan would be so welcoming to a royal from the north. Furthermore, the letter of gratitude from the royal household, displayed by the pizzeria, appears to be a forgery and may have been used as a marketing tactic. Here's what we actually know about the Italian origins of pizza. In the 1500s, lower-income residents of Naples would lay tomato slices on dough and top it with cheese, to make a cheap and simple supper for their family. Surprisingly, tomatoes were thought to be poisonous. Pewter flatware, which has a high lead concentration, was used by the wealthy. Acidic foods, such as tomatoes, allow lead to leach into the food, resulting in lead poisoning and death. Poor people who ate off of wooden plates did not have this problem, and did not have a tomato phobia. Until the 1800s, tomatoes were primarily consumed by the Italians. A particularly polarizing iteration of pizza is the Hawaiian Pizza. Interestingly, a Canadian came up with the idea for Hawaiian Pizza. Sam Panopoulos was originally from Greece and at the age of 20, migrated to Halifax, Nova Scotia. Sam first tried American-style pizza on a trip to Windsor, Ontario. He and his brothers Elias and Nikitas owned the Satellite Restaurant in Chatham, Ontario. They generally offered American food, like burgers and fries. Then in the early 1960s they started offering pizzas, which had recently gained in popularity. In 1962, he had the idea to add canned pineapple and ham to pizza. The name simply came from the brand of canned pineapple he used. Pizza toppings vary considerably around the world, which reflect regional tastes, local foods, and cultural preferences. Pickled ginger, minced mutton, and paneer cheese, a type of cottage cheese, are the most prevalent toppings in India. Mokba, a mixture of sardines, tuna, mackerel, and salmon, and sometimes other seafood, are favored in Russia. The pizzerias in the Netherlands top pizzas double Dutch, which is double meat, double cheese, double onion. In France, they like to top their pizza with bacon, onion, and fresh cream. In Costa Rica, it's coconut. Australians like to put shrimp, pineapple, and barbecue sauce on their pizza. Despite its short history in the United States, pizza has become a staple in many people's diets. It's so popular in North America that each person consumes an average of 23 pounds of it each year. In the United States alone, more than 3 billion pizzas are sold each year, generating nearly $37 billion in income. The beauty of pizza is that there are so many different ways of making it, and so many different topping options that almost anyone can make a pizza that suits their tastes. So what do you think? What's your favorite kind of pizza? Do you like something besides pepperoni on your slice? Let us know in the comments.